them being in power. Maybe we need something better than the Democrats and the Republicans. Maybe we need like a universal political state, like one party or something that just gets things done.
I paused this at the worst possible time. Look at that facial expression. Anyway, my cat decided to knock my pipe off the chair next to me and shatter it, so I'm going to put Lucas back on, go get another fucking pipe. Maybe not a glass one this time. And, God, I kind of want to leave this. I need to wait. I got to screenshot this before I go get myself a non-broken pipe. God, at least there's a store like a block away that I can go to tomorrow to get another small glass pipe. Kitty, and there's going to be glass. Oh, blue glass on a floor with a blue light on. I should probably fix that too. Hey Google, desk light to daylight. Thanks. Oh, it just shattered it at the neck. There's not a mess. Cool. Okay, well, I got a screenshot of that piece of horror, so I'm going to mute myself and let you listen to Lucas while I go get a pipe that's not going to die if a cat knocks it down.
Maybe we should start voting communist. At least they got shit done. You should check out the CPUSA because oh, look, the Democrats are in power a whole year and we still don't have anything we need like universal health and education. They're in control of the Congress, they're in control of the House and the Senate and the presidency, and still we don't have universal health or education after a year of them being in power. Maybe we need something better than the Democrats and the Republicans. Maybe we need like a universal political state, like one party or something that just gets things done. Maybe we should start voting communist. At least they got shit done. You should check out the CPUSA because their platform is actually really interesting and what I would support. It would take on a different form in the United States than it has in China. China's got a lot of money and they don't have universal health and education either. They got more money than us because of COVID. I'm just tired of shit not getting done, ever. I don't trust the Democrats because they never get anything done. Oh, look, the Democrats are in power a whole year and we still don't have anything we need, like,
Wait, Lucas is tired of people not getting shit done? Lucas, the man who's been unemployed for 20 years, is mad that other people aren't getting shit done? I mean, I'm not getting shit done either, but I'm not working today. I'll be working Monday, but not today. He's just so, oh my god, his sense of entitlement is just so, ugh. Everything about him is just so disgusting. Well, I was an idiot and I got my other glass pipe, so we'll see if another cat knocks that down. And you shouldn't really be using stone pipes, but have a couple of them. God, I gotta put a new screen in and everything. In cat. Love the cats to death, but that was really totally unnecessary of them. Lucas wouldn't survive in any of the countries he gets off to. Oh, and I've left the drawer open with the rabbit skin room cloth. Close that before a cat starts chewing on it. Good thing I can reach just about everything from where I'm sitting. Yeah, Lucas is like the epitome of rules for thee, not for me. I did not did not break my pipe. A cat knocked my pipe off the chair. Oh well, I'm not sad to see that pipe go. It's one my ex got me. It was just a really easy one to hold, but it was a gift from my ex, so fuck it. And there's a head shop like less than a block away that does local hand blown glass. Like you can watch them blow glass. So I'll just probably stop there tomorrow and pick up another one. The second one I got is one of their custom ones from there, and it's really kind of cool, kind of dragon head thing. Super easy to hold and whatnot, but the bowl in it doesn't fit screens very well, so I have to kind of like fuck with the screen to get it to stay in there. Yeah, the cat definitely did it. I had it on my lap, and she walked across and knocked it off onto the floor. If I would have dropped it, I would have just dropped it onto the quilt. Lucas would just. I mean, if you missed it it's on an old video and it's on an old stream, but like he legitimately thinks that the gulags that Stalin had were basically like free college room and board, and that people liked going there, and that it's complete Western propaganda, that it was anything other than like free college for everyone. He's just dumb as shit. Yeah, the one that broke actually had a lot of fancy little spirals, and it wasn't expensive, but it was cool looking. But it was also extremely thin glass because of the way it was made, so I will probably just get something more simple and straightforward that isn't like a giant dragon head or a bunch of fucking spirals. Those are hard to clean anyway. Even this dragon one is a bitch to clean. It's got a huge hollow head, but obviously, the carb and the mouthpiece are smaller, so you can't easily clean it. I'm awful. I just usually soak it in contact cleaner for a few hours. That'll strip through just about anything, including alcohol, or including tar. Yeah, the gulags were basically summer camps, and Stalin was an educational. I don't know what the fuck he thinks Stalin was, but his reasoning tends to be, well, Stalin didn't kill as many people as capitalism, so clearly he's better. Like, you just overlook the genocide, overlook the starvation, overlook the corruption. Just gonna overlook all of that. Oh, ick, I don't like the light this color. Hey Google, desktop light to navy. Yeah, the huge hollow head of my pipe at least does something useful. What are you doing? Don't play Spotify. What the fuck? I told it to change the light color.
And education.
Tell it to change the light color and it turns on Spotify. Jesus Christ. What is it playing? I don't even know what it's playing. Yeah, continue. It's playing a song called Navy by Thief in the Night. Well, it's not exactly what I told you to do, so I'm just going to do it manually. Technology's great. Lucas would just like steal food for. Lucas in one of those camps would just probably start eating corpses because, they don't feed him big enough meals or some shit. Ignore my phone sounds. I have a Star Trek theme on and I'm not muting it. There's the desk light. Yeah, that was a comment he made to somebody. And I don't think after rereading it a few times, I don't think he meant it the way it came off. I think what he was trying to say was that he doesn't believe it, or he doesn't like religion, because a lot of genocides are religious based in nature. I think that's what he was trying to say, but the way he listed it off, it came out more like, I don't believe in genocides, which, obviously genocides fucking exist. They happened, and you'd be a moron to pretend otherwise, but no one ever accused Lucas of being smart, so Lucas says he's smart. Yeah, Google changed the light color. Normally my light colors change based on the time of day, and they're set up in routines, so it's text that it's doing, and it does it perfectly fine, but I decided I wanted a different desk light color since it's going to be the light that's going to be in my face while I'm here on where I'm sitting, so every now and then when I'm in there's probably the worst place to have a Nest speaker, but there's one right by my bed, and the dog's crate is in there, and when he goes back into his crate, sometimes I'll say, thank you for helping, be nice to the dog, and every now and then the Google Assistant will say, you're welcome, it's nice to be able to help. I'm like, bitch, I was not talking to you. Oh, Lucas is such a snitch. Yeah, and half the time when he snitches on somebody, he's just making shit up, which makes it even better. All right, so we had, that's on my trackpad. I should move that so I can use my trackpad. Yeah, and then when I went to actually go pick up the pipe that fell, my laptop's battery is absolute garbage because I leave it plugged in all the time, and it went to sleep. So I'm like, oh, great, my laptop went to sleep. Did it kill the stream? It must not have gone fully to sleep because obviously it didn't kill the stream. Which direction? Oh.
Hurts men too. Think about it.
Women
are afraid of walking around, maybe trying to.
He looks rough in this one. You think I could get all the dirt and grime off of Lucas in one pass? I have no idea, but he seems like the sort of person that would try to use a genocide of any type to just, see if he could get laid with it. Which he wouldn't be able to. He'll never be able to. He'll always be an incel. Too bad, so sad. Lucas barely even qualifies as a man. God, his head is a weird shape. Like with the waddle now, his head is like a perfect fucking oval. Yeah, he's not looking great at all. That pallid greenish white wall behind him isn't helping matters.
Find someone. Rarely are you going to find somebody just standing there alone. You're not going to find a woman alone, so you got to take two chicks, which you can't afford, out to lunch if it goes well for you.
That's not how social interactions work, you fat motherfucker. Like, in what possible world do you... That's one of his go-to excuses. I was like, I can't go talk to a girl because she's with a friend, and then that means I'll have to choose between them, and then I don't want more than one girl, because you don't have to. That's, oh my God. He has no idea how to interact with other people. Ooh, God, that's a really awful good screenshot of his pube beard, too, so I'm just gonna... And we'll paste that one into the GIMP. Cool. Back to disgusting Lucas.
Because of the patriarchy making women afraid of men, that they need a protector.
That's not why.
Or they need two chicks to a dude, because whenever you approach them, it's just like a...
Literally, that's not why people in general like to be in groups. But Lucas, just stop and think. If people are instinctively grouping up when you show up, the problem's not them. Yeah, that is such a Cartman pube beard. I mean, it's perfect. Just look how patchy that is. There's big chunks of it missing.
People full of these.
There's a clearer shot of it. Which is like, look, there's like whole bald ass patches, and it's like turning into an actual neck beard that he's not trying to grow. Yeah, that nasty little rat tail covering his bald spot.
These women, or it's just two of them. Rarely do you see one alone, like you see with men alone. You don't see.
Well, men don't typically have to worry about people like you coming up to them. I mean, so that does sort of count for something. You know. Just saying.
Anything other than women with other women or women with other men. You rarely see them just by themselves, and that fucks with the guy's head.
No, Lucas, that fucks with your head because everybody else knows how to socialize. His face has a ball, at least. Like, Lucas is just, I mean, and it's fairly typical autistic type thinking, but he thinks his experiences are everyone's experiences. Like, nobody has this problem, but, well, maybe other incels have this sort of problem.
How am I supposed to approach somebody if you're just there with your friends or whatever? The simple answer is I can't, because I can't afford it. If this is going to be a debate about classism, I'm more than happy to join, because I think that's what's causing the patriarchy and the punishment of both women and men is classism. What people don't...
Of course, class. Yes, it's always classism. Everything's about Lucas. He's the... Oh, wow, that was a terrible pause. You know, I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Cats, what in the... I know what they're doing. I don't need to get up and look. I know what they're doing. There's I got a box of about 6 months worth of food for the reptiles today, and they had a sale on chickens. So I bought a bunch of whole chickens, and there's just feathers all over my house right now. Some of the feathers got eaten. There's like half a chicken in the kitchen, half a chicken the dog ate, and the cats are just like playing in the feathers that are scattered all over the house. Yeah, according to Lucas, he's all, God, this is the worst. Look at all, you have to look at that face. Good Christ. Of course it's all over the place. Yeah, nothing Lucas says is easy to follow. I don't even remember which direction I was going. Oh, God, it gets worse. Okay. Yeah. Instagram, stop auto-muting. So let's see. How are they even age-phobic or classist? I'm going to assume that they is Gen Z, so let's find out. Stop muting yourself.
I think when it comes to dating, I've seen plenty of Generation Z women holding hands with like baby boomers and Generation X dudes. I don't see what the is other than the fact that I don't have enough.
He's loud enough that I can actually put my headphones down on my lap and hear him clearly.
Money. That's probably the only problem, is I just don't have enough money to date right now.
I mean, I'm going to call that fair because look at him. Fucking look at him. We all know what his personality's like, but look at him. Yeah, he looks like a deflated football. That's a really good description. When you look like that, and you have a personality like that, you have to have money to get a girlfriend. That's just it. There is no woman out there that's going to look at that, matched with the personality it has, and go, yes, this is my perfect man. That's not a thing that's ever going to happen.
So you deny me, even though I'm against the patriarchy and I'm pro-feminism, you deny me based on money. But hey, you know, whatever, that's okay. You're just going to go with the rich old dudes anyway, right? It is.
So if my choice is just in general, but as a 20-something-year-old woman, let's just pretend I'm a 20-something-year-old woman. If my choices are a 42-year-old, unemployed, mentally ill, diabetic, overweight, patchy beard, balding, creepy dude with no money, or somebody who's the same age but has money and possibly a better personality, I'll take the payout. You gotta offer him something, Lucas, and you don't offer anyone anything. He offers us entertainment. I'll give him that.
doesn't matter to me. I mean, you might think that that's the typical guy. Is he's 6'3", has tattoos, a ball cap, makes $90,000
Back on the tattoos again, huh?
a year, drives a BMW, but
$90,000 a year and drives a BMW. So at one point, I had a contract job with one of the Big Ten universities for doing some remote administration of a few of their systems, and I was making on that contract roughly 98, but that was because they basically said, "Oh, you don't get PTO as a 6-month contract." But even when I was making that much, I still had a piece of shit car because I'm not an idiot. If my car runs and it's paid off, I'm not going to replace it just because I can afford to.
they're not even all that classist when it comes to dating. They're not age phobic and they're not classist, as you might presume. All you have to do is go to a bar, get your cake up, and start a conversation.
Who taught Lucas the new phrase? Who taught Lucas the new phrase? You need to leave if you're the one that taught Lucas the new phrase. Yeah, because I know how to fucking manage my money without a state payee. You know, like a functional adult. You know, I hate that one curl that's poking out there. And you know it's just like crunchy. Yeah, I love having no car payment.
By saying something about her that she did about herself, like her style of hair or something like that. Women love.
That was a good pause. I don't know if this was the advice one or not. That might be the newest one that's after this one. I'm not sure. I'm based on the context he's using it in. I'm assuming it means something of like, I fucking don't know. I'm too old. One of y'all younger people needs to figure that out. Lucas is going to tell us what women like with this expression on his face. Let's see what he has to say.
Compliments about their clothes and their shoes and their hair and stuff like that.
Women, they like compliments about their clothes and their shoes and their hair and shit like that. Maybe you should take them shopping or to the makeup store or... Jesus Christ.
Because they put the effort into that. Like,
why don't you put some fucking effort into your appearance? He's talking about compliment women on their appearance. Yeah, okay, be superficial, but yeah, fine, that's a good foot in the door, I guess. But, like, it doesn't matter what compliment you give. You walk up to someone who's dressed nicely and you look like that? Fuck off. Oh my God.
I just really think that you're very beautiful is enough of a compliment. I just thought you were pretty and I wanted to say hi.
I just thought you were pretty and he's going to give you that look.
Is enough.
That's the face he's going to make. He's like, I just thought you were pretty and I wanted to come up and say hi. Oh my God.
A compliment that they'll smile.
I mean, to be fair, if somebody who looked like that came up to me and told me that I look hot or some shit, I would smile, but it would be one of those please don't murder me smiles that he would probably take as flirting.
And then you go from there and you just introduce yourself. They're not age phobic in classes. I'm not going to keep beating the same horse to death.
He's not going to beat the same horse to death. How do you fuck up? How does a 42-year-old native English speaker fuck up the phrase "beat a dead horse" with "I'm not going to beat that horse to death again"? Oh my God! Oh. I don't know. I would think smiling could happen by thinking of "I'm not going to beat that horse to death again." God damn it, Lucas.
Gen Z women aren't...
Oh, we're done. Oh, that's a good bucktooth shot. Okay, so I think the video before on Instagram was before, so I think this other one is the one where he did the cock block rant and some other shit. Muted.
Cock blocking. I've been in situations with like young anarchist women or women that were transitioning to male, but you know what I mean, bisexual or not.
Wait.
Had the right body parts.
Women who were transitioning into male, bisexual or whatever. Wait, I got it. Actually, I think I'm going to stick an earbud back in because there's no way that that's what he just said. Let's try again. There's no way he just said what I think he just said. Back it up.
I've been in situations with like young anarchist women or women that were transitioning into male, but you know what I mean, bisexual or not.
Been with women or women who were transitioning into... Please tell me he understands how trans people work. I think he's just in really shitty lighting. Women who were transitioning to men or bisexuals, you know what I mean? Does he... What?
Still had the right body parts, but it was...
That was disgusting. So he just referred to, if you kind of missed that part, he was talking about trans men for a minute there. Said young anarchist women or women, as Lucas said, women who are transitioning to men or bisexuals or whatever, they still have the right body parts. So basically what he just said there is he doesn't care if you're a trans man, he's still going to call you a woman and view you as a woman because you have the quote-unquote correct parts. Fucking disgusting transphobe. What a shocker, Lucas is a transphobe. Just one more time, let's listen to that.
These young dudes, they're cock blocking. I've been in situations with like young anarchist women or women that were transitioning into male, but you know what I mean, bisexual or not, still had the right body parts. But it was...
Did you see that disgusting smirk he made when he was talking about quote-unquote women transitioning into men? Yeah, what we're not going to do is call transitioning mutilation. If that's what your view is, keep it to your damn self or get out of the chat. Those are your two choices. Actually, I might just make that choice for you. I'm not in the mood. You can go in a damn timeout and think, okay, you're gone. Bye. No problem. Take care. Yeah, Google Assistant said goodbye to me. Anyway, transphobe is gone, so there we go. Yeah, I don't actually give a shit what y'all think about trans people in here. That's fine. Talk about whatever you want. Keep it to yourself, though. Because if it comes out in my chat, I'm going to just kick your ass out. We're not doing that. Lucas thinks everyone is cock-blocking him. He probably says women are cock-blocking him. He doesn't know what cock-blocking is, to be honest.
Like Isaac cock-blocking my very approach.
Okay, none of the women that Isaac would have taken Lucas anywhere near would have been even remotely a sure thing.
If you're a dude and you got to say something to me, don't.
Okay.
Because you're in the way. If I say something like, yeah, it's been really hard to find a girlfriend, that is not for you to step in the way and start talking. I don't give a shit about your fucking advice because I didn't ask for it. Learn to be...
Okay, Lucas, let's talk about how conversation works. So for most people, and some people will stop and ask, hey, are you just venting or are you looking for suggestions? But for the most part, if you're talking to somebody and if you're talking to somebody and you're complaining about something, it's not unheard of that they would think, oh, you're asking for advice. Maybe you should preface it with, hey, I'm just venting here, but, whatever. I don't know if Isaac ever did, but I know Lucas has admitted that Isaac's younger brother has hit him a few times. Yeah, I don't know why he's fixating on Isaac. I thought Isaac went away to rehab or something.
Polite. Don't cockblock me, you little bitch.
Lucas calling anyone else a bitch is hilarious.
And realize that I don't want you around me when I'm trying to talk to women at all. I don't need the dudes there. I need the...
Yeah, he doesn't want the men there because presented with a choice, literally no woman on earth is going to choose Lucas, like ever.
Dudes to stop talking when I'm talking to women. I'm not.
I think his brain shifted gears here without the question.
Including you in the conversation. Go find your own girlfriend. Go find your own approach. Go find your own woman or man or whatever you're into. I'm not looking for your fucking advice unless I ask for it. And if I ask for advice, it would probably be from a gay male anyway, because that queer eye for the straight guy shit is legit.
What? Is that show even still on? That was just like a weird fashion show. Why would he? So Lucas would probably argue that what he just said wasn't homophobic, but he's playing off of a stereotype that basically gay men are half a step away from women, so clearly they would know how to tell a straight dude how to bag a chick, which is just a really stupid stereotype. But what a shocker, Lucas is using it. But yeah, I mean, we started out with the interesting comments he had to make about trans people earlier. And then we end it with homophobia. He wishes queer eye for the straight guy was still around because they were legit and they would help him get a teenager to fuck. They'd probably just tell him to give up. I mean, I kind of like halfway count for that. I could just tell him to give up, but maybe I don't count because I'm only half. Nobody could fix. They could put him in nicer clothes that were maybe tailored, but they couldn't fix his like personality. That's beyond. Is that show even still on though? I thought that went off the air years ago. Huh. I have no idea. Well, there was that one. You remember that video when he was having his little meltdown that led up to the "Save My Life from Suicide" video. He had an entire video just like begging for a gay dude to come down and hook him up with a chick. I'm like, what? Yeah, that's the video. Hey, pipe knocking cat, go away. It's actually on the lap desk now. I'd pepper spray him. Honestly, if he probably wants to get women to come at him, he should try to go up to a gay man because they would probably see that happening and just kind of, want to go protect him. And the thing that's kind of funny with Lucas and homophobia and transphobia is he is projecting hard. Like, super hard when he does that. So he's like the stereotypical homophobic guy who is just in the closet. But yeah, any Lucas support for anything in the rainbow is all performative and virtue signaling, and he's just desperately hoping it'll impress a Gen Z. Basically, and it's the bare minimum that he does too. He's basically hoping the bare minimum is going to attract a Gen Z bae for him. Like, shocker, no, I don't think it will. Yeah, he was begging for them to begging for the LGBTQT, whatever he said, because he messed up the acronym, no surprise. Just like there was an organization of them somewhere that's just going to be like, oh, Lucas Werner's asking us to send someone down. We better get our finest gay. I mean, yeah, that was a good one. He's had other ones, and I'd have to dig up the images. I know I posted them in a couple of Discords, and they're on the farms too, but they're buried, and the farms are actually, I think, still down. But he's written like weirdly explicit fantasies about me rocketing out of a toilet drain and up into his ass while he takes a shit. Like, that was a real thing that he wrote somewhere. And that was very specific. Creepy specific. Yeah, only the finest gays can be sent to the abandoned supermarket to hook Lucas up with a chick at the bar. Yeah, and he was talking about how the gays love him so much, and he always says the gays for some reason, but they love him so much that they're so smart and scientific that they would probably just clone him a woman because they love him so much. Yeah, Lucas isn't straight. He's just doing the classic defense of the closeted person being like, "Oh, well, I don't mind if anyone else does." But yeah, I had to read it. My name's in it. I gotta find that. I know it's on a Discord somewhere. Oh yeah, when he was in the Motel 6 when Isaac brought over Mexican food and apparently a couple of trans girls, and Lucas was going on about that for a while, but then he went on to laughing about how he went to the bathroom after the Mexican food and was so loud and smelly and disgusting that like literally everybody else left. Like Isaac brought people over for a quote unquote party and he sharded them out of the hotel room. Yeah, Lucas has said before in old posts that like every gay guy he's ever met crushes on him. They do not. I guarantee that is not a thing that ever happens. You know, I'm just going to keep this up here so a cat can't knock it down again. Because then I got to go over to the bookshelf and get another one. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that Lucas needs to accept about himself, and he never will. But yeah, he's just like absolutely terrified of being seen as gay. Like completely freezes up entirely paranoid. Yeah, like nobody cares. Like Lucas not being straight would be the least of the things people would make fun of Lucas about. Like there's a billion other much more fair things, but yeah, and this was his last video today. I think I'll refresh that again. Like why would he not put? Oh, he made another one. Oh, and headphones. So Lucas has posted something while we're here. So I'm gonna be hearing this with you.
Ask me all the time what my view on prostitution is.
Oh Jesus.
Well, I think it should be decriminalized, but I don't think I would participate in it. If that, it's like, would I favor heroin and meth being legalized? Of course I would. It's obvious from the marijuana legalization debate that cuts down on crime to legalize those things, like drugs for consenting adults or sex for consenting adults. It's weird. I had a buddy, and he
sounds really nervous talking about this, and yeah, like nobody asks that. I mean, Lucas could probably afford certain types of hookers, but they're not really the types that probably are working like that because they want to. Even if he had money, I would guess most hookers would look at him and just like, nope. In other countries where they've decriminalized hard drugs and have, safe setups where they can do needle exchanges, be monitored while they're using, don't have to worry about getting in trouble, and there's actually healthcare that's functional, they find the deaths from it go down. So,
had this excellent take, which I learned he ripped off from Bill Maher, which was
Bill Maher's trash.
Pretty much his whole job would rip off half the things.
Why is he so angry? Or his meds must be wearing off.
Bill Maher said.
I hate Bill Maher.
And he said, well, pornography is legal, and it's the same as prostitution, except there's a camera present. But
pornography is legal. Why is he's not moving around? Why is he breathing so hard? Like, is he that excited and or nervous about whatever the hell he's talking about?
That does hold true. It's the same activity. You know, it's not a legitimate form of work. Being a landlord.
What the fuck? I mean, yeah, landlords are fucking parasites. I'll give him that one. What the fuck? Like, where did that come from? Like, in the rant that he was doing before, where did the landlords thing come from? Yeah, he's probably like doing that thing like the cat does, where they like hide it in their little cheek and then they go spit it out later.
You're out there like, well, they keep you housed, yeah, but They're not.
Yeah, but I don't have the meme in front of me, so I'm trying to remember what landlords. Yeah, they keep you housed.
Getting real income for that. Housing should be a human right. Landlords aren't doing anything other than.
You notice how whenever he starts talking, his phone starts like super shaking? Like he's holding it out in front of him. You can kind of tell by the way his shoulders are. But like, why is he able to hold it still until he starts talking? And he starts talking, and then his like hands shake.
Getting passing income or passive
passing income
from being a landlord. They're not doing it to supplement their entire income. It's not like it's a main job for.
I mean, yeah, for a lot of landlords, that is their main job. His landlord is the state.
People. It's what they do in the meantime when they want to get some money, and they do it by ripping off renters. It's like, do I think that there should be insurance companies? No, I think healthcare is a human right. Should there be...
he knows there's other types of insurance, right?
Companies running public schools? No. Education is a human right. And I think that all that should be legalized up to the...
Well, education and housing should be legalized. Did we... I mean, granted, I don't keep up with the news as much as I used to because it's goddamn depressing. But we didn't criminalize education recently, did we? Just like in general, that's still a legal thing. What the fuck is he talking about?
Federal or up to the PhD level like it is in a lot of industrial countries. And Bernie Sanders would probably say the same.
Bernie Sanders? What is he going to do when Bernie Sanders finally dies? Like, is he going to just, like, have a week-long meltdown of tears? I mean...
Thing. If you don't agree with what Bernie Sanders or AOC or the progressive Democrats say, or progressives say, or anything like that, or if you're just there like, I don't give a fuck about what Bernie says, this
what kind of manic rambling is this?
Conversation and it's done. People ask me all the time.
Okay. What? Great. I'm just gonna listen to this one again because I don't think I understood half of the shit he was going on about.
People ask me all the time what my view on prostitution is. Well, I think it should be decriminalized, but I don't think I would participate in it, if that answers your question. It's like, would I favor heroin and meth being legalized? Of course I would. It's obvious from the marijuana legalization debate that cuts down on crime to legalize those things, like drugs for consenting adults or sex for consenting adults. It's weird. I had a buddy, and he had this excellent take, which I learned he ripped off from Bill Maher, which was pretty much his whole jibe would rip off half the things that Bill Maher said. And he said, well, pornography is legal, and it's the same as prostitution, except there's a camera present. But that does hold true. It's the same activity. You know, it's not a legitimate form of work. Being a landlord. Being a landlord, you're out there like, well, they keep you housed. Yeah, but they're not getting real income for that. Housing should be a human right. Landlords aren't doing anything other than getting passing income or passive income from being a landlord. They're not doing it to supplement their entire income. It's not like it's a main job for people. It's what they do in the meantime when they want to get some money, and they do it by ripping off renters. It's like, do I think that there should be insurance companies? No, I think healthcare is a human right. Should there be companies running public schools? No. Education is a human right. And I think that all that should be legalized up to the federal or up to the PhD level like it is in a lot of industrial countries. And Bernie Sanders would probably say the same thing. If you don't agree with what Bernie Sanders or AOC or the progressive Democrats say, or progressives say, or anything like that, or if you're just there like, I don't give a fuck about what Bernie says, this conversation is done. People ask
I didn't really understand it any better that time through either. Like, what in the fuck? Yeah, he's manic's probably a mild way of putting whatever the fuck's going on here tonight. Right, so that was something, to say the least. Yeah, he's a little manic tonight. Did he delete that one? I'm gonna be so annoyed if I have to cut the video out of my own live stream to get in the compilation because that dumb fuck deleted it. Lucas, quit deleting your videos. You think I'm not fast enough to catch like 99% of them? God damn. I get notifications when you post shit. He's got up in reels. You. Ugh. Look at how like round his head is here. So he's got. Just look how round that is. Let me get a bigger look at that. Wow, yeah, his head was really round in that thumbnail. No, we can at least look at his memes for a minute. Oh, I should really get the chat back up where I can actually see it. Usually helpful. Lucas's corpse will be a biohazard just in general, like even more so than a normal corpse. Yeah, well, it's a good thing we watched it on the stream and I kept my damn mouth shut through one replay of it, so I got a recording of it either way. Oh, I should have had timestamps on. That was about 56 minutes then. Alright, I won't remember that. I wonder if he's going to stop taking whatever he's taking, but yeah, he's shaking really bad. Oh, right, there's a meme on the screen. Yeah, he's been doing, focusing on the Christian thing lately. Stolen meme. He was definitely like higher out of it in that video. These fucking religious. 1 minute they're your best friend, the next minute they're with the babes partying without you at every turn. What? I mean, technically meth is legalized if you have a prescription, even as a brand name. This doesn't even make sense. Like these. Was somebody bothering Lucas from a fake account and pretending to be a Christian friend from fucking Spokane? And then did they go ahead and go, oh, well, I got to go to a party, but you can't come? Is that why he's mad tonight? Lucas will never stop abusing anything. Oh, look, we're stealing other memes now, too. Yeah, that's why people avoid you. That's why people avoid Lucas. That's why his parents avoid him. That's why his family avoids him. Oh, here we go. Christians will never hook you up with chicks because they want them all to their greedy little selves anyway. Better to be an atheist and take your chances with a more generous and loving group of human beings than the religious are ever willing to be. Does he think that churches are just like storehouses for? I mean, a convent technically might be a storehouse for women, but they're not going to have sex with you either. So, like, what does he think happens at church? A normal church, not like one of the child abusing cult churches, like just a regular run of the mill church. What does he think happens there? Like, does he know? Does he have any concept of it, like at all? Like, I really just want to know what he thinks happens in a church, because I don't think it's what he thinks it is. Somehow, my hot Christian girlfriend sounds like a punishment compared to my hot atheist girlfriend. What? Like, again, why? First of all, like, literally nobody talks like that. If they're going to say something like that, they're just going to go with, this is my hot girlfriend, not this is my hot, unrelated to hotness levels thing here. Girlfriend. Hi, kitty, what are you doing? Get away from there. You're the fat, clumsy one. Don't climb all over my stuff. Lucas absolutely loves Christians who feed him for free, but then apparently he thinks they should also, like, fuck him for free. Yeah, Lucas's subscriptions and likes and shit before he figured out how to hide most of them were basically all pickup artist stuff or, like, bad 90s music. Of course he does. He thinks they're supposed to listen to him because they're supposed to be subservient to men. Stone me. Ooh, God, it's that smile again. Luca. Oh, yeah, if you missed this on his Instagram or on I think I posted a screenshot to the community page or something to the community page. I don't remember what. But allegedly, Lucas has a job. He's not saying anything about it, which, I mean, fair enough. I don't tell people where I work either. That's just like common fucking sense. It's not on any of my social media or anything. That sounds like a cat. He spelled docs wrong. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so if he got a job and it's probably not a remote job because he doesn't have a computer. He just has a phone. So it's probably not a remote job. So if he got an in-person job somewhere, first of all, and hopefully they're going to be accommodating him so he doesn't have to be on his feet all day because he's, like, medically not sound to do that. But, like, you have to have paperwork to get a job. Like, you can't just have a state ID and that's all they need. You're going to need, like, a social security card at minimum. And then obviously your ID. And does he, like, even know where that shit is? I mean, I'm assuming he hasn't lost his ID, but he's been homeless long enough. Does he even have his social security card? If he doesn't, does he know how to go get one? Does the employer know he doesn't have a fucking social security card and it's going to be a couple of weeks before he has that for them? Because it takes, like, well, it's the government. It takes fucking forever to do anything. But, like, unless he was one of those, and there are a lot of homeless people who are very careful with their personal documents, like birth certificates, social security cards, IDs, and stuff like that. But Lucas is not a responsible anything. I mean, did he ever have those things? Yeah, I don't think the place did a fucking background check, because if they did, not even a background check, even if they just Googled his name, for God's sake. But Lucas likes to talk, so he'll eventually tell us about it. Whether he means to or not. Like, he didn't think until he started showing us actual signs that said Malin Place. He was freaked out that people could figure out where he was, but he would take videos outside where landmarks and street signs were visible. So, we'll probably figure out where he works soon enough. This one he actually did get a job, but it's not fake. Because it might be fake. There's an equally good chance that it's fake, too. I kind of hope I hope he did get a job, because he's on, and if we're going off him, he's on SSDI, because he says he's on disability, which is different than Social Security. You're not typically allowed to work, at least not much, if you are getting SSDI benefits. And even if he's not working to the point that they would review his benefits, he's going to get paid. They're going to provide him with insurance. Well, they might provide him with insurance. Some jobs don't. But he's going to be getting paid. Is he aware that there are limits on how much you can have across bank accounts before the government pulls your benefits? I don't think he is. Because if he gets his bennies pulled, he's probably going to get kicked out of Malin Place. He's going to lose his health insurance through the state. He's going to lose his SSDI and have to reapply, and reapplying is going to be a bitch. He's going to lose his insurance. He's going to lose his place to live. He's going to probably have to reapply for EBT, and he might get that, but he's going to have to reapply for disability as well, and the chances of him getting that without an attorney on the first try are almost zero. I don't think he's thought about that. Yeah, he goes. I think he thinks SSI and disability and SSDI or SSDI and disability, whatever. He thinks they're the same. So it's not like super clear what he actually is getting. But yeah, he would have a hard time getting back on public aid. He'd probably need a lawyer, which maybe his mom would pay for it, but I doubt that. But yeah, he doesn't. I would be surprised if he even knows how to begin to search of how to get a social security card if he's lost his, or if he just never had one. You'd like to think they're responsible enough to not lose. Let's see if he's uploaded anything again. Which FPR? Stop blinking at me. There we go. Oh, we got another one. Let's get the headphones back. All right, time to blow my eardrum out again. Maybe he just re-uploaded the same one. Let's find out.
People ask me all the time whether or not I think prostitution is a legitimate form.
So he re-uploaded something. Let's see if it's the same thing and he was just stupid and like deleted it by accident because he doesn't know how to use technology. I don't think I have any room to talk tonight. Or if it's something different.
People ask me all the time whether or not I think prostitution is a legitimate form of work. Well, yes, emphatically yes. It doesn't mean I'd participate in it myself. Just like I don't think I'd participate in doing heroin or meth if it was legal, and it should be legal because it would cut down on crime and it would cut down on costs. There's a lot of reasons why things should be legal. Same-sex marriage doesn't affect anybody, and it causes a whole bunch of profit. But housing, health, and education ought to be a human right. Landlords get into this whole game that isn't legitimate, that's less legitimate than prostitution. And they get into this whole game to legitimize their passive income by causing a flux in the bubble of housing. They do it by exploiting renters, and they do it by exploiting tenants. It's not about that's their main income. It's a supplemental source of income. And the only reason that they make money doing it is by jacking up the prices, which screws over the people that are renting from them. What I think needs to happen is all jobs should be paid the same. I don't understand the whole idea of a doctor should get paid more than a janitor, because without the janitor, who's going to clean the shit off the stalls? The doctor? You need that janitor there, man. You need the doctor, you need the janitor, you need the lawyers, you need all the things that are there. But why should one supersede the other? It's like saying that you're only in the game to make money, not because you actually care about people. So I got no problem with prostitution being legal. It's more legitimate than landlords. I got no problem with doctors being paid the same as janitors. And I got no problem with drugs being legal. It doesn't mean I'd participate in any of these activities unless I absolutely had to, including doctors and landlords the most. But that's not the debate now, is it? It just to deplatform Luke. But you're not going to be able to do that. People ask me all the time whether or not I think prostitution is a legitimate form of
I cannot believe he did that. I cannot believe he did that. That is so funny. He had to have been watching at least the part where we were making fun of that first video, because he went back and fucking redid it. Oh my god. That was amazing. Yeah, nobody wants to deplatform him. Jesus Christ. If he gets deplatformed, what the hell am I going to do? Hey, why are my stupid browser windows falling apart? Because I know how to use tech. I promise. I know how to use tech. Or I don't. Whatever. It probably doesn't matter. Okay, well, apparently I separated my window off, so now I have to, uh, now I have to get it back. Hi, kitty. Please don't step, you're stepping on my face. Thank you. Great, now there's a cat in front of me too. That's awesome. I would like to be able to see what I'm doing, kitty. That would be like super cool. Well, I'm just going to flip it over to the stream page and then back to the other window. I detached a tab because I know what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, like nobody's trying to deplatform. Now, if you want something fun, Lucas is definitely trying to, I don't even want to call it deplatforming. I've got like 820 subs. It's not deplatforming. But Lucas has admitted to like multiple people before that he like tries to get people to mass report my account, but he's like, oh, I report every video. Okay. Cry more. But yeah, like nobody's trying to deplatform Lucas. What the fuck? Nobody thinks about you that much, man. I can't believe he redid a video because it was being made fun of and he noticed it. That is so amazing. Oh, he probably does. I mean, I'm going to be fair. I've got alerts set on both of his things so I don't miss when he uploads shit because I download it to compile it later. Oh, I'm going to have 2 variants of the same video for the actual compilation. That's so amazing. Ah! Look at there, Lucas giving me presents without even asking. Yeah, he was. I mean, he'd deny it was him, but yeah, that was definitely him. Yeah, Lucas, put some more videos up. Yeah, it's just when I get bored, I like to do these. You can clearly tell they are not structured. I can't believe he redid a whole video. Oh, he probably is. Lucas, put more videos up. We should do the thing like if you're in trouble, wear a flat bill baseball hat. Like, I really just can't believe that he took down and redid a whole video because he managed to catch it being made fun of live. That's amazing. Yeah, he totally nailed it the second time. But you know what? He didn't mention Bernie the second time, though. That's so mean. It'll be interesting to find out where he actually works. I'd give it, assuming the job is real and assuming he gets it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Hopefully, it goes hilariously and publicly bad. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. He's got extremely thin skin. Like everything offends him. He thinks everything is an attack. It's nuts. Oh, probably. But hey, I still got that tab open somewhere, so I'll get rid of it if it happens. Exactly. And like seriously, if people started spamming shit at him or just like being disruptive with him, I'd time him out. But yeah, no, Lucas is well, like I told him on the owls thing, Lucas is a little bitch. He won't talk to me unless he's forced to because he's terrified. But we know he's around at least, so that's something. Yeah, I read that as a womp rat, and I'm like, why are you being mean? Actually, why are you just being mean to rats? What did rats do to deserve being compared to Lucas? That's not nice. Well, I'm like, yeah, if everyone just like starts roasting me, he's just gonna leave. I mean, if he came in here, talk to him as civilly as possible. I mean, really, I still really want to ask him at some point, and I'll never get a chance, and I'll never actually pay him or never, chase him down for it. I want him to detail his entire thought process about the LA catfish. Like, what the fuck? Because I just want to know what kind of spaghetti went through his head when he was thinking that was a good idea. But that'll probably never happen. Oh, Lucas is a massive coward. Well, he's posted a bunch of them tonight. Yeah, I like the non-board game, angry, borderline manic videos. He's one step away from a complete full-on meltdown that he probably won't record. But man, that'd be great if he did. He's getting closer and closer to the edge of a meltdown again, though. Well, that would be Lucas. I don't think I have a flat bill hat. I think I have two different hats, and one of them is just a bright red hat that I got when I did a Disney's Merlin on Vacation costume one Halloween, but I don't think that's a flat bill. I think that one's curved. Lucas doesn't read. I'm pretty sure he can read. I hope he can read. He can possibly read. Oh, I know. That would have been so great to have more than just that 1 second clip of him just roaring, yelling about how Gen Z women wouldn't date him. He is just teetering on the edge of a meltdown. Something's got to give him that little nudge there. But I'm not going to do the throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. We know he's watching at some point. He might not be logged in, but... Lucas made a rant video about that. Be careful. He wore a curved bill hat for a while. He used to wear a hat backwards a few years ago, but for a while last year, he was doing a curved bill hat, and he claimed it was so he looked more like a tourist, so women would be more willing to approach him. And I don't know where he made that connection from, but honestly, I'd like to see Lucas in a flat bill hat. That would be great. More catfish to Malin Place. I still can't believe that actually caused him to freak out as much as it did. That was great. That was great. And just looking at the chat list, I'm pretty sure everybody in here has seen the catfish at the door, because if you haven't, you need to go see it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. He was so mad. Oh yeah, that weird little knit beanie that he wore right after he got kicked out of his last apartment. I wonder whatever happened to that. But yeah, the beanie was weird. Yeah, he thinks people believe that. According to Lucas, I'm going to be arrested for the hate crime of sending him catfish. I'm still waiting to be arrested for the hate crime of sending somebody frozen food. He said he just left it in the room for the hotel staff to clean up. They'd probably think we'd infiltrated Mallet's place. We should contact them and ask them if they'd put catfish on the menu. Oh. I mean, honestly, that night I was really hoping to find a whole frozen or fresh catfish to send him, but any of the places that would have had that were closed by that time of night, so oh well. Yeah, he could have just stopped it. You think it's fucking funny because, yeah, man, I do. I think it's hilarious. The unbuttoned shirt where you can see his big old titties flopping around. Nobody needs or wants to see it. He did rage about that fish. That was amazing. He thought I was the person catfishing him too, but I actually wasn't. I don't know who was catfishing him that night. But he'd been bragging on his Instagram that a girl was coming over, so I just assumed he was being catfished. So I sent him some catfish. Catfish. You're gonna go have catfish. Just a big old catfish grip. Yeah. No. I don't like to think about Lucas shirtless. It's gross. Picturing Lucas in a suit is still pretty funny. Were you going to get soft serve ice cream? Was that going to be your dessert? Ugh. You know, I bet he's got posts about Valentine's Day up on his Facebook. Let's find out. And we'll check back with his Instagram later. Oh, really? We don't get to see. We don't get to see the Firefox window, huh? What the hell is that? I have a lot of shit open today. You'll see Chrome, but you won't see Firefox sitting there. Okay. That's fine. Go ahead and be that way. I just cannot believe his video nonsense tonight. It's so ridiculous. They're also blurry. Doesn't he normally pause to make a thumbnail that you could actually see him? Yeah, he usually at least sort of tries with that kind of thing. Yeah, he's not looking very sane tonight, to be honest. Even remotely sane. But where are you? Get out of there. Well, apparently, OBS does not want to see the Firefox window I have open. Consider change. It's literally right there. It's been open since before the program. Whatever. Suppose I could always just log in on. I think I have this login saved. I never know where I save what logins because why would I do that? That would make sense. Let's see if I can get that up in a browser. We'll see. Is that my Facebook page? Oh, that's probably my Facebook page. The Facebook page for this account, not for my actual Facebook page, which absolutely never would show here. Oh, and how many Facebook sites do I have? Oh, right, that one was banned. That one was banned. That one was banned. There were a bunch of old ones that were banned over name things. That wasn't because of anything else there. Well, apparently we're not doing Facebook tonight because, for whatever reason, OBS does not want to acknowledge that the source is present. Oh God, those meatballs with the no, those were terrible. I still feel so bad for the people who were in that shelter because they had to smell him cooking that. I gotta fix that compilation. He added shit. Maybe if I just switch from one window to another, it'll show it. There's Lucas's YouTube page. Stare at that for a second. Occasionally that gets my stupid source list to update. There it is. Cool. There we got some Lucas Facebook. Just do a little resize in there. Boy, that's tiny. Okay. This would be easier if I'd put my glasses back on like an adult. But, you know. Cool. So I had just done a search of Valentine's Day. Yeah, Lucas is a complete maniac. I could not imagine us having to smell some of that shit that he was cooking there, especially when he put the sriracha mayo in the oven with it. Just, oh, fucking hell, Lucas. This all looks terrible. Oh, here. So I searched Valentine's Day on his profile because, you know, it's Valentine's Day. So, well, sort of. So in 2016, what Lucas had to say about Valentine's Day was shit is off my screen again. That's what I have to say about it. Gonna move some windows around because apparently this one still stayed scaled on my end to the 32-inch monitor it was hooked up to at one point. And I could not see half of what I was looking at. Cool. Okay, now I can actually function. Sort of. You know, I use trackpads every day at work, and I try to use one on my own laptop and don't remember how gestures work, apparently. Whee! Okay, there we go. So yeah, Valentine's Day 2016, the day when a bunch of young bullshit guys brag about how great the sex they had today was to. Well, wait, grammar? Hold up. Let's try that again. The day when a bunch of young bullshit guys brag about how great the sex they had was today with their hot girlfriends and wives, and the rest of us good single guys no one loves for bigoted reasons like money, race, age, God, or some selfish hypocritical illogic on the part of... Where's the punctuation? On the part of women want to slap the ever-living shit out of you guys for getting some pussy even though you're ungrateful, worthless, obnoxious, entitled, hateful little punk-ass heap of festering snot? Are we missing part of the... Okay, Mr. Nice Guy. That didn't make... There's not a complete thought there. Oh yeah, when he tried to imply that he was related to the Werner sausage people and to like some other company that had Werner in it, and like the one company just came out and said, yeah, no. That didn't make... Maybe I'll try to breathe a little better now that I know where his commas and shit are. I don't know what the phrasing he meant here, but I'm pretty sure there's not a complete thought here with despite the amount of words. So Valentine's Day, the day when a bunch of young bullshit guys brag about how great the sex they had was today with their hot girlfriends and wives, and the rest of us good single guys no one loves for bigoted reasons like money, age, race, God, or some selfish hypocritical illogic on the part of women want to slap the ever-living shit out of you guys for getting some pussy even though you're an ungrateful, worthless, obnoxious, entitled, hateful little punk-ass heap of festering snot. Okay. Settle down there, Elliot. "2016, all of my other girlfriends like pizza." Yeah, most people like pizza in the U.S. You'd be the rare one if you didn't like pizza. So what? I'm 36. Want to get some pizza, girl? I've never tried pizza, so I'll never try pizza because I know I won't like pizza, so I'll never try pizza. Oh, I hate that fertility timeline image he keeps using. 2019, 7 years, no girlfriend, Valentine's Day, make his ass make that one happen, you miserable theist front. Make God make you get laid? Okay. Oh, here's Lucas trying to sound smart. Oh boy, I get to try to sound smart. Well, that's not surprising. You could lead him on that long. Hey, Elliot Roger was at least coherent and articulate. Yeah, Lucas is like dollar store Elliot Roger. So creepy. Yeah, I've never been hit by a bus either, but I'm fairly certain that would be an unpleasant experience. It just seems like it wouldn't be great. There's Lucas trying to be smart from 2016, February 13th. The world is a lesser place without a girlfriend, and I am only into 18. Well, it's a range to 30, but I'm not here to listen to the bullshit about why I should date my own age. Age is only a number. Expand my horizons when this would be expanding my horizons. You do not understand. The world is a constant Valentine's Day, but I'm not happy for your happiness, guys. When I'm eating dinner at a nice restaurant with my millennial girl after 4 years of loneliness, then we can talk about gratitude. Hashtag fuck Valentine's. Yeah, that's that stupid essay again. 2018, I bought a belt on Valentine's Day. It lasted me 3 months. Then I bought the same belt because it was the only one in my size. I suspect I'll buy another one in August. Love sucks. Here's why. That's from 2010, but he didn't elaborate on that one. Lucas probably couldn't figure out how to aim a gun without shooting himself trying to load it. Like I would not. I wouldn't trust Lucas with a toy gun, let alone a real one. He's the exact kind of person who would just shoot himself in the foot trying to put a clip in somehow. 2019 Valentine's Day. Guess what I'm doing on Valentine's Day like every V Day since 2012? Nothing, because I'm no one special. That is correct. Cat, what are you doing over there? I can hear you rustling in papers. Lucas is definitely isn't a misogynist from 2012. This Valentine's Day, be sure to remember the reason for the season, candy. And then he has an image of Louis C.K. saying, boys fuck things up, girls are fucked up. But he's not a misogynist. Lucas is the kind of guy that could be knocked flat on his ass by a 45's recoil, and those don't even have that much. I mean, I think I've mentioned on streams before. My parents collect and like restore and use and are licensed to hunt with like antique guns, like the ones that use a lot of powder and can bruise the shit out of your shoulder. I would love to see Lucas try to first of all pick one of those up because they're heavy, but second of all, not get knocked flat on his ass by an old Civil War rifle. Or actually, would it be kind of fun to not explain to him how an AR-50 works and take him to a range to do that one? And not warn him about the recoil on that one. Those are fun, actually. One of a guy that I know has one of them, and he does his own shells, so we get to go out and find the shells and everything. It's fun. It's extremely loud, but it's. I don't think I'd ever want to use it as a weapon for anything, but it's just like fun to like blow inanimate objects up with. Lucas would lose a fight with a BB gun. He also strikes me as the type of person who would just like talk to you while waving a loaded gun around in his hand, but be like, "Oh, it's empty," or "The safety's on." I mean, that's exactly the type of person I think Lucas would be with a gun. 2016, February 13th. It's not like I have plans for Valentine's Day, but hey, it's not all bad. A fat, lard, conservative Republican judge who actually believes the devil has a real presence in the world has gone back to the mucky muck that shat him out like a rejected pile of dreck. Continue with your recreational marijuana smokeout and relentless millennial-centric sex party like only a millennial-centric sex party can burn, BRN, like Bernie Sanders. This Valentine's Day weekend, have fun for me, lovers. What is it with even sex parties? I don't get invited to sex parties. Parties I get invited to are just like normal parties where everyone's got their clothes on. Like he's just obsessed with people having sex parties without him. It's kind of funny. He put a video up. Oh, he signed me out. Well, whatever.
Right. Gen Z is so anti-bigot, anti-classist that you're dating Generation X dudes under your economic class. Right. Gen Z is so generous that you're putting in a good word for me, Spokane. Sure you are. You fucking bigots. Hi, bigots. You're bigots. You're age-phobic and classist. Prove me otherwise, Gen Z.
I don't think he was very happy that Valentine's Day. Oh, that was last Valentine's Day. Oh, here's his pre-Valentine's Day. Let's see what that one is. I vaguely remember these.
Ah, yes. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So you're just going to go hook up.
Yep.
With COVID rates rising.
No.
No. You're going to go to phase 2 on Monday with COVID rates still rising. Republicans, Democrats, you stupid.
Lucas was just mad that he wasn't going to get laid. Oh, God, that's a game name. 2018, he was trying to do games still, I guess, but they're boring, so I'm not going to read that one. What the fuck? So this is from 2019, and it's for an article that for $20, the Oregon Rehab Center. So the thing here is to keep in mind is the title of this article. Oregon Rehab Center will put your ex's name on a salmon and feed it to a bear. So rehab center implies that this is a licensed wildlife rehabilitation facility that knows how to take care of the fucking bears. Lucas, in his infinite wisdom, says, this seems a little petty. I wonder if it hurts the bear. A lot of times people will say, oh no, perfectly safe for the bear, but later on you find out the bear got sick. It's a thing that happens. Bears get sick from humans feeding them. That's why you see those do not feed the bears signs. Okay, first of all, motherfucker, salmon is a big part of this particular bear species diet. They eat fish. They eat fish. The do not feed the bear signs are twofold. One is that, yeah, some people will feed them shit that's not healthy for them. But the bigger problem is the bears then become used to and habituated to humans, lose their fear of humans, and will not only approach humans expecting food, but will just take it if they don't get it, which means they're going to be getting into trash cans, they're going to be ripping open tents, they're going to be trying to get into cars, they're going to be trying to get into campsites, and it's going to involve a person, their pet, something getting injured or killed, which means they then have to go and shoot the bear because they can't relocate a bear like that because it's just going to find people again. That's why you don't feed the bears, you stupid motherfucker. Is feeding bears the thing bears normally eat good for the bears? Because it's not good for the bears for humans to feed it. The salmon doesn't change because it's a human that feeds it versus the bear grabbing it out of the goddamn river, Lucas. Like, how? You're a 40-year-old man. How are you this stupid? Oh, another happy. Oh, he did another Valentine's Day one on 2021. Did he? Really?
COVID rates are rising, but no, go try and get laid by as many assholes and dumb fucks who aren't even nice to you as possible.
He's mad.
Happy Valentine's Day, idiots!
I like it when he does those videos with the lights off because you just know he's crying and doesn't want you to see his face. I need a girlfriend. This is my 8th Valentine's Day in a row alone. Gen Z only, please. I have my reasons. Well, I can't imagine how that didn't get him a hookup. Jesus Christ. "2020. I'd be happier if I didn't get cock blocked every chance I got downtown, which is twice a week. Happy Valentine's Day, cock blockers. Trump exhausts me. Dudes like him exhaust me." Oh, and he was probably the last one he sent to Suzanne. "You're all I need. Happy Valentine's Day, honey." Actually, Cat, are you puking on the couch? Go do that on the floor. Go do that on the floor. At least you can mop it up off the floor. Jesus. Fucking cat. An entire house of nothing but floors that are easy to clean up and mop because I have a bunch of animals and he wants to puke on the couch. But he didn't. I mean, he got to the floor and then he actually stopped. So, Radiohead. What a surprise. Happy Valentine's Day, Generation Z. You're my higher power. Yeah, linking to a Boston song is really going to hook the Gen Zers there. Yeah, he was trying to hack something up and he stopped as soon as I bumped him off the couch. So there's nothing on the floor that I can see. Maybe he'll just go somewhere else and do it. Now he's back on the couch. If you start making that sound again, you're going back on the floor. Don't look at me like that. He seems fine now. Who knows? I don't see anything on the floor, but the lights aren't up very high right now. Okay. Hate that fertility timeline. Oh, more angry Valentine's Day shit.
Ah, yes. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Look at his mustache here. It looks weird. Like he tried trimming a blunt Flanders edge on it or something. That's the right click.
So you're just going to go hook up with COVID rates rising. No. You're going to go to phase 2 on Monday with COVID rates still rising. Republicans, Democrats, you stupid.
He was mad last Valentine's Day, and actually he was in that hotel room, I think, because he had COVID, but at least he didn't actually post a ton about Valentine's Day. Oh, this ought to see. Done that one. Valentine's Day, a bunch of bullshit. Divorce rates, the last one to Suzanne. Love sucks. Yeah, he didn't post much about Valentine's Day, did he? Well, that's probably not a bad thing. Yeah, he doesn't really post his Facebook anymore. I'm surprised he has even this much about himself public, to be honest. Yeah, it did look like badly rendered facial hair. You gotta find Castigate Your Chains again. That one was funny. Oh, God, that time I had to support SCCM. Oh, gross. SCCM is a great, too. It's just possibly hard to run. So I get to my own channel, I'm like, oh, they're live. I'm like, yeah, that's my, oh, fucking Christ. Not even that late. I wonder if I can find it by Castigate Your Chains. Yes. I'm going to take a peek and actually see who's all in here to see how many of you I'm pretty sure have heard this song before. There's one or two of you that might not have heard this song before. We're going to listen to Lucas sing about castigating your chains. He needs to do like more music videos because these are just fucking comedy gold.
It's not in the cards for you.
Oh, not mini player.
I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time.
That's the one. Don't use the toast setting. It'll set off the smoke alarm. Do 5 minutes at 350. Flip now 5. So Lucas was, this is, if you missed this, some of the cooking saga, Lucas was so adept at setting off the fire alarms and burning shit that they put this note on the toaster oven. And that note was not for everyone. That note was specifically for Lucas. He's so stupid. I kind of not know how to use a toaster oven. That's not a meal I'd show off. Shows he doesn't know how to spread jam properly.
I hate these guys. I'm tired of these guys. I've had enough of these guys.
What is this melody?
Their sexist words and their sexist behavior.
What is this melody?
The love of the misogynist.
What is this tune that he's picked for this? Notice between the songs, there's going to be more than one, and you can find it in his old songs too. He sings the same tune with the same like weird inflection in his voice on every song that he does.
Their patriarchy, cishet acceptance, culture of money too.
Remember when he used to say it cishet?
All these clones and baseball caps. Any of these greedy dudes. Multiple girlfriends and bad attitudes. I'm sick of these guys.
Why would he go with... He said the word attitudes and then he goes with, I'm sick of these guys. Why would you not? Why would you not just say dudes because it rhymes?
And I'm into you. Let me take care of you.
Let me take care of you. He sounds like a creepy old smoker.
Cover you in kisses, make sure.
Oh, God. Every part of me just curled in on itself hearing that.
You're doing okay, and I'll cook you good food.
These are so bad. Like, there's so much secondhand embarrassing happening here. This is so embarrassing to just watch.
I'll rub your feet.
Oh, God, no.
And smell your hair.
No, Lucas, no. No, Lucas.
I'll fight their bigotry and I'll start a family with you. I'll structurally crash their market stash.
He's going to crash the stock market? What is he talking about? Singing about? Rasping about?
I'll worship your beauty.
That's creepy.
And I'll make your body move.
Okay.
I'll love you down and I'll build you up.
Love you down? Isn't the phrase dick you down? I mean, Lucas can't do that because he doesn't really have a big enough one to do that, but what?
Just to know how you do.
Yeah, and the way he's got himself framed in here, it actually looks like a video that, like, you know, one of your shitbag friends is taking of you while you're, like, drunk singing, and then they post it without telling you. That's his singing voice. It's always sounded like that.
I love you down and
It's not the phrase. That's going to piss me off for the rest of the night. That's not the phrase, Lucas.
I'll build you up just to know how you do.
Just to know how you do? How you do what?
There is no life here. Everything is dead.
That's because it's winter, you stupid motherfucker. It's dormant.
All of the assholes
That's an evergreen, too. That one looks pretty alive, so.
are inbred. Girl, I need you now.
There's a lot of green shit there. Nothing's dead. There's not a lot of dead anything there.
It's really bashing all over town. Greed and power and money and plague.
Do you see what I mean, though? He does the same melody and the same inflections in every song he sings.
The party's gone south right to...
Also, keep in mind that he's on his phone doing this, so he's got headphones in, and he's singing loudly enough that it's like redlining my equalizer here. Could you imagine just turning the corner and running into that?
The bottom feeders
Well, that sidewalk's in rough shape.
fishing for clout. The cheaters and the liars. Violence against women. Thieves of innocence. Paradoxes inflict pain. And endowment. Luxury on neglect and abandonment.
Did he just run out of words?
Alcohol, drugs, childhood endangerment, cortisol hugs to lift you to righteousness, thoughts and prayers, empty stares, structural economic differences, as we do nothing about it. Take down the power.
He's just yelling.
Take down the power. Save the kids and lighten them.
I like how his headphone cable's in front of the camera and he doesn't like stop to fix that. No, I should put my glasses back on if I actually want to see the chat. I was laughing too hard and had to take them off for a minute there.
Money even for
Oh my god, how long is this one?
classes.
Oh my god, this goes on for another 3 minutes. No, we're skipping it.
Down the power. Pretty girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Ugly graves.
It's like Cookie Monster singing. Oh my god! What the fuck was that? That was like Cookie Monster doing Screamo there. What the Okay. Wow, that's a pretty good pause, too. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause. Okay.
Jesus saves himself from involvement anyway.
Like that look around to see if anyone's listening to him.
Culture of rape. Self-destructive rage.
Uh-oh, his mask is falling down. Luke is struggling to keep a mask up over his nose. Is honestly one of the funniest things.
Infrastructure made of rust. Chattel Americans.
A structure made of rust?
Hundreds or thousands of dollars an hour taken away. Labor surplus.
Did he just like run out of words there?
Profit the motivator. Gluttons for punishment. Worker solidarity disparity.
Did he just laugh or cough? Wow, that's a good shot of his nose.
Against capital and state.
Did he forget the words?
Rise to fly a fist. Collective bargaining is no negotiation.
That's collective bargaining is literally negotiate. Oh my god. Collective bargaining isn't negotiation. Oh my god. Lucas, no, you're so fucking stupid. This was from about a year ago.
People power organization is a must. Dictatorship of proletariat.
It doesn't rhyme, you dumb motherfucker.
In a final thrust. Direct democracy, the only government. Take the world from
is this even a song? What is this?
Upper crust.
How much longer is he gonna do this?
Duty of poor.
Oh my god.
Women and the marginalized before.
This goes on for like another 2 minutes.
From industrial engines and combust. No time to adjust. Philanthropy destroys culture. To mass accumulate money under charitable trust. Bad times are issues discussed.
This is dumb. Next song.
Cascade your chains. Cascade your chains. Cascade your chains. No time to adjust. Cascade your chains. Cascade your chains. Cascade your chains.
Is there a dot of snot on his nose? Gross.
Cascade your chains. No time to adjust.
Why would you... Adjust and chains don't rhyme. I mean, I know it's not a rule that everything has to rhyme, but typically you have it for some kind of cadence in what you're saying. Like, why didn't he go with something like no time to explain? Because that would have at least made people stop wondering what the hell he was using castigate like that for. No music inspired it. It's shit he made up.
Castigate your chains. Castigate your chains. Castigate your chains. No time to adjust. Castigate your chains. Castigate your chains. Castigate
Yeah, I'm thinking
your
it's not.
chains. No time to adjust.
You're scaring.
God, that was horrible. You know what? Somebody mentioned Baby Ship earlier, so I gotta find that one. Oh, this is when he was eating in the homeless shelter toilet and showing that off like it was a flex. You know how bad your life has to be when a flex to you is eating a grilled cheese sandwich in the toilet of a homeless shelter? Lucas doesn't even know 3 words. He doesn't even know what the word castigate means. He was using it wrong. Oh, that was a terrible place to pause that intro.
It's not in the cards for you.
I don't want to watch him eat in the toilet.
I'm pretty good at insults.
Disgusting. Looking around, looking around. Yeah, if you notice in a lot of his videos when he's out walking around, he does that shifty looking around. He's looking to see if people can hear him or are like looking at him. And if they are, then he either quiets down or he leaves. Because he's a huge bitch.
System, break the system, fight the system, save the system.
Break the system, break the system. He even sounds like Cartman.
Spread the system, raise the system, taste the system, map the system, whack the system, amass the system, spread the system, spread the system, salt the system.
At least the way he's saying system, it kind of sort of hides the fact that he's huffing and puffing.
Sugar the system, spread the system, sugar the system, sugar the system, salt the system, battery the system, fix the system, replace the system, amass the system, system the system, brother the system, defend the system, alleviate the system.
I think the picture of him is of him creeping behind a garbage can at the park, and there's a bunch of high school girls there. You can see his bald spot pretty good in that one.
Amass the system, put together the system, destroy the system, hold the system, fix the system, break the system, refix the system, stick the leader, fix the leader.
I wonder if he realizes if the system was broken, he would be homeless and on the streets and starving and probably go septic and die.
System, fix the system, fix the system, hit the system, throw the system, map the system, capitalize, decapitalize it, replace the map the system, set the system, tag the system, get the system, buy the system, seal the system, amass the system, hold the things and then the system out of the system, conservatize and liberalize, magnify and exercise, sacrifice.
He can barely keep his breath.
Make the system, buy the system, blind the system, pack the system, push the system.
Like he legitimately does sound like Cartman in this one.
Pack the system, wreck the system. Only thing you gotta know about the system is anything the system is an anti-system, anti-system. I make the system. I make the system break the system. Only thing in the system is
Is he trying to is he trying to rap here? Is that what's happening? Ugh. I wouldn't mind ordering late night food, but I also have like a big thing of dinner left and probably should not spend money I don't have to spend.
Of the system, of the anti-system. Only thing the anti-thing is the system. Only thing the System. We're gonna do Baby Ship. It's a little bit sketchy outside a bank. Watch how sketchy he looks before he starts singing Baby Ship.
I want to run my fingers through your hair.
He's got that same fucking inflection and tune again. It's like he only knows one tune. Hey, kitty. Hi. How you doing? Why are you stepping on my head? Hey. What are you doing? Ah, cat. You're huge. Well, I can't see the chat, so.
I want to lick your lips.
No.
I wanna move with your hips
No.
and kiss your fingertips.
Ew, no.
I wanna put our sons and daughters
No.
into the walls of your baby ship.
What the fuck kind of understanding anatomy is that?
Sealed with a ring around a bitty bit.
Why didn't you just say fingertip?
To hear you.
Fingertip would have rhymed, you stupid fuck! Oh my god. Yeah, I think this one was like right across from a daycare.
You exhale peppermints to my mouth slit. Quibbly quib.
Mouth slit? Did he just say mouth slit? He did just say, I'm sure he said mouth slit.
To my mouth slit.
He said mouth slit. Why would you say that? Why would anybody put those two words together? You are on my entire arm. How am I supposed to use that? It's my right arm. I need to use it for the trackpad. Mouth slit.
Quibbly quip like I'm your
Quibbly quip?
therapist. Give it to me, baby. I'm an analyst. With the assist, you gotta talk to this. Make the mouth move, orchestrated waves on a living room set. Baby ship, baby ship, baby, 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 baby ship, baby ship. I wanna make, break, awake your baby ship.
I want to make, wake, break your baby ship? Does he think it goes inside the uterus during sex? Because no.
You're scaring.
For those, he either has them on the screen or like when there's stupid long pauses, he's literally making it up as he goes sometimes. Oh yeah, Lucas. Lucas gets really mad if you call him greedy. No, that's not a joke. Oh, this was the one where he stole from the SCC campus pantry for students who were having trouble affording groceries. Lucas likes to pretend that this doesn't exist, but he got really mad when he got called out about that. He's stealing from the poor to give to the poor.
It's not.
Oh, is that the one where he just turned the camera around like once or twice? Oh, God, there's no good way to pause that intro. I could find his shitty apartment tours. Cat, you gotta move your big butt. I can't remember if it's on this channel or on his Wern channel, though. Oh, kitty. That's his first apartment. That's after he was homeless. That was when he had the beanie and was going everywhere. I know there was one where he basically just, it was a silent video that was like 12 seconds long to prove that he could clean his apartment. And he just basically turned around silently in it. The one of it, oh, that's terrible looking. That's a good thumbnail. I need a job 1 year ago. No one cares. Oh, he was on a kick for a while too when he was saying he wasn't an incel, he was a bachelor, and that there was a difference. Kitty, kitty, your arm. There's like a 14-pound cat across my arms, so I'm not super fast at moving anything right now. This one? So this one wasn't his little fart box apartment. This one was transitional housing that he was in for like 6 months after he got out of the nut house the first time. And then he moved to Pioneer Pathway, which was the one that didn't have its own bathroom. I mean, this is a sad apartment tour, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is... everything about this apartment tour is pathetic. Oh, kitty, ow. There's more cats coming over here. You act as though you want to be property. I know that's in a compilation somewhere, but I don't remember exactly what it is. This was from when he was in Malin Place. Take a peek at this.
If you were an atheist, you would understand my anger. As you Christians swoop the honeys with
The little bed nipple going on there.
the money. If you were a communist, you would understand my anger for the exact same reasons. Why am I sitting here trying to explain myself to a bunch of douchebag property women and a bunch of assholes? You're the ones who put yourself through the hell. You're the ones who are age phobic. You're the ones who are classist. I'm not doing anything wrong. Fuck you.
Lucas's
Seriously,
channel is
fuck
recommending my life, of course, because I've been in there.
You need to love
Oh,
me.
the foot cream
Or all
one?
the hate you give me and all the denial you give me is going to be met with equal in return.
I love that thread of Lucas's, like, if you deny me love, then I'll deny you love. It's like nobody was asking you for it, dude. Come on, you can't tell me you don't think Lucas pisses the bed. I think the foot cream one was somewhere in this search. It was.
Okay, so I got this lotion that works really good on my feet, but when I was in the hospital, I got some acne, and it might be going away now, but I'm going to try some of this lotion on my face. It's ammonium lactate.
If you aren't aware, you don't want to put that concentration, at least, of ammonium lactate onto your face. You will give yourself a chemical burn. Keeping that in mind.
12%. Sounds sciencey. So, yeah. Pull on and
He gave himself
so I'm gonna take a shower.
So he basically gave himself a full face chemical burn, and for a lot of the videos after this one, his face was like noticeably red and swollen.
Morning, so I got like a pimple where my glasses lash my nose bridge. Two of them. I'm trying to get rid of that. I popped it, and I popped it twice, and just more shit came out.
Stop popping it, you dumb fuck. Oh, the aftermath is great. This is what, February 4th, 2018? I'll have to dig back through his channel.
Be all
And his neck, too.
Then I'll get rid of it tomorrow morning. Better wash my hands.
He left that on his face overnight.
So, I also got this. I got Cheerios stuff about 6 months ago when I was out of the hospital for a week. Y'all know why. I went back. So, Honey Nut Cheerios. Let's try that. I got a Count Chocula one too. But this one seems less creepy with this shit on my face. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Time for nighty night.
Ooh, autoplay is on. Gross. No. So yeah, I'm going to jump back to his videos here and let's do some sort by date. About 4 years ago. Getting close. That's a greasy picture. He actually looks worse with short hair. I don't know how that's possible. Whoa! I don't know how he looks worse with short hair, but he sure does. So yeah, that was like from February 6th or February 8th.
Religion is stupid. Let me just chew on this jerky and expound on you.
No, don't chew on anything. Right, what was the date? This one again?
Okay, so
4th.
I got this lotion.
This is a short one. Look at his chin. Oh, God, he was eating! I'm so sorry you all had to see that. Chew with your mouth closed, you fucking cow. But yeah, he put 12% ammonium lactate. Oh, that's gumbo? I don't think so. Then this was the one there was a big gap between, and this was when he got out the second time. Hey, there's the right now. He gets so mad in these videos. These are all just great. He makes, honestly, some of the best faces in these videos. It's the one where he tells people to come and kill him. I don't want to know what the cats are destroying over there. I cannot see them. And if I can't see them, it's not happening. This one is like super boring. The worst part of it is him leaning over the stove when he's like cleaning, and you just like see his little titties flopping around. Like nobody. This one is actually creepy. I'm going to play this one, I think, because this one kind of goes into like what a complete fucking sociopath he is.
I suppose the most obvious question to ask me would be what my dating life experience has been like, but nobody really asked me that. It's so weird.
Nobody asks anybody that.
The one thing that
Oh god, yeah, that like 8-part 90s chicks.
I've mentioned is that I have a total of 8 ex-girlfriends, and 4 of them are older than me. Of course, the other obvious question is, why was I homeless? I was a helper, and I helped people that were younger than me a lot, in their 20s, 18 to 25.
That's a lie. You're homeless because you threw a glass at your girlfriend, the wall, and then you walked through a restraining order she had put on you. That's why you're homeless.
With places to stay, and I let them sleep in my bed. A lot of times they bring their girl over. There was an experience where like 8 guys had sex with a girl in my house, my apartment, and I couldn't do it. One of those guys is in jail now. Prison, because he got into a fight with a cop. So it's been experiences when younger guys have like stolen women from me, and now I just do not trust men.
Lucas doesn't trust men. Yeah, he goes on in this one, like there's things like if he saw you get into a car wreck, he would stand there and watch you die if you had a girlfriend, and then probably watch her die for dating you and not him.
And a lot of times the men that I trust the most are pretty much the ones that are also interested in younger women. But
so other creeps.
If they're using my information that I put out there to get laid and to get dates and women,
they're not.
Fuck you. I mean, I put the information out there. You're not going to drop something from me to hook me up so I can have a girlfriend, and you're just going to take the women. Look, you're still homeless. I have an apartment now. Maybe the tables have turned a little bit. I guarantee you I am not a creepy guy.
If you have to tell somebody you're not a creepy guy, you are definitely a creepy guy.
But the experience that I remember dating was when I was a senior in high school. A sophomore. I dated a senior. Her name was Gina, and I wanted to be affectionate, but a lot of times it was like her pushing me away. Not really violently. It was more like avoidance. Didn't really want to like be huggy kissy. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 27. It was just
So she's pushing you away, and you keep going back in, and she's the bitch. Okay.
Someone I met on the internet in a dating site who was about my age. But I mentioned before that it's silly to be under 35 and to continue to date people under the age of 35, knowing what we know about telomerase and how the abundance causes, depression, anger, stress. You might find yourself things like that very seriously. They should have emailed me. That would be awesome if we could actually go on a date. Now that we're at a point where I'm not homeless, if you want to come over and just like hang out, that's what we do. But I'm not going to tolerate people that call me creepy. If you call me creepy, you basically just call me a nigger, and I'm...
Whoa, hard R, Lucas, hard R. So Lucas, who doesn't use slurs.
If you call me creepy, you basically just call me a nigger, and I'm cutting off our friendship. To you, the sarcasm might be funny, but it was funny.
Look at the big old clown zit on the tip of his nose there.
Until I got the death threats. The people saying that they're going to kill me for wanting to date their 16-year-old daughter. Stuff like that, where it's like, I've said 26 or under and 16 is the legal age of consent. If you're going to give death threats to me, I'm going to block you. I don't need that shit. I mean, the blacks have gotten used to the word nigga because of hip-hop, 30 years of rap, and every rap artist drops the word nigga. We haven't got that with the word creep. It's still not funny. I'm sure in the gay community, the word faggot gets dropped a lot.
Faggot. With an I. I love his mispronunciation of that. Like, he thinks it rhymes with bigot. But yeah, Lucas is dropping some hard R's in this one. God damn.
And amongst women, bitch does get dropped a lot. But we haven't got to the point with creepy. There was Radiohead creep, and there was TLC creep. But...
Okay, those two songs are vastly different in what their plot was, but okay.
It's two songs, okay? It's not cool to call me creepy.
Creepy.
It's like you're going out of your way not to understand my position.
Lucas, you're creepy.
So you're just being a bigot. And it's really a shame when liberals are bigots. So anyway, like with the dating experience, I've mentioned that like people under 35 are less affectionate. And a lot
don't want to talk about
like
your telomerase.
I'm not going to babysit you. If you're a female and you're hard up and you don't do...
If you're a females aren't allowed to make profit.
Drugs. There's a pretty good chance that I could take care of you. You can't at my current place. You can't live with me, but when I get another place, you probably could. But I'm not going to take care of a drug addict. And there's a rule here where there are no overnight guests. But I do have a home now. I mean, I have an apartment that I'm at for 6 months, and I'm going to move up the ladder. So for 8 months that I've been in Spokane, I've been below everybody else on the ladder. Now I'm slightly above. I'm slightly above the people that live at the downtown or in the Bailey Inn.
Like the second. Yeah, Lucas and his females... Nasty little unsuccessful Ferengi. Yeah, I don't want to imagine living with the Wern or anywhere where I would potentially have to smell him.
When they pay the rent for a month, a lot of those sluts and hookers just live there and live off the sugar daddies that supply them with food and pay their rent for them. And they're pretty much just intra-agial. When I see intra-agial people together, especially younger people, and they're in trouble, I just ignore them. You know, I just like, oh, you're intra-agial, you're on your own, bigots. I don't care if you're stuck in the snow. I'm not going to help you at all. Fuck you. To me, it's like wearing a swastika. If you're wearing a swastika and you're in trouble, fuck you. I'm not going to help you.
So if you're a young guy and you're dating a woman roughly the same age, you're basically just a Nazi, and he'll just stand there and watch you die. He's such a good person, though, and so generous and kind. But no, he'll just fucking let you die. All right, 1990s. I should put that into a playlist sometime. Or actually just stitch them together in the right order. Yeah, he's not a total sociopath or anything. Him explaining the Starbucks thing. Yeah, Lucas is like just about every form of bigot you could possibly think of. It's just Perez Hilton's a bigot for calling Lucas a creep. Because he misunderstands the abstract of a couple science papers he read. We're going to listen to Lucas sing again because you deserve it.
Come on, inter-AGO is all the rage. Everybody's doing it today. All that we need is
Still that same weird inflection.
kids with short fuses, a Triton hayflick away. Cancerous breath, and as we go, we get stressed, angry, and depressed. Everybody's fucking within their own age. Because we like Justin Bieber, because
Look at his fucking bangs.
he was secretly gay. Lesbian sex.
The only phrase I have ever heard him put an effort into a melody in was right there when he sang lesbian sex.
None of that anyway. What we're gonna do is gonna be a 90s chick. Intra sex.
Wait.
Lesbian sex. None of that anyway. What we're gonna do is gonna be a 90s chick. Intra sex. That's all that we do. We treat everybody older like we're Hitler and the Jews.
We treat everybody older like we're Hitler and the Jews? What the? That? Wow. Okay, Lucas. This is terrible. All of this is terrible.
Tell you what we do. We start fucking older dudes. Just as long as it's not Luke.
He writes himself into his own songs as a failure.
Even though he put out the information. Here we are on the space station, having kids with longer chromosomes. So we're just gonna leave our homes out there in a convocation. We're gonna fuck older dudes with their gray hair. We're gonna leave Lucas right here and go fuck with Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire is dead. I've seen them, just not in a while. And I'm also very not sober. Lucas's music is always funnier when you're not sober. It's kind of just painful when you are. But when you're not, it's kind of funny.
Lucas isn't cool. He's not even a dude.
Lucas isn't cool. He's not even a dude. Lucas said it.
We don't suck his dick. We just go.
Lucas isn't cool. He's not a dude. We won't suck his dick. I mean, yeah. Is he narrating his life at this point?
With Justin Bieber and Emmett Brown, yeah. So we're gonna smoke some meth and let the old dude come on our tits. And Justin Bieber's right there.
What in the hell? That's a real specific fantasy he's given us all again. I didn't need to know that he wanted Justin Bieber to watch. See ya.
His clone on our clits.
That was something.
And whatever else we do, we never got a conversation or age. We're gonna leave Lucas right there. He's probably gay. We're not gonna be his chick.
Justin Bieber's gonna fuck our tits, and Emmett Brown, he's gonna switch it up and nail the clit.
What? That was some lyrics. Oh, it's not over. I just hit pause.
We don't go to conversation age, we deny it anyway. We leave Lucas right there.
Lucas pauses because he doesn't know the words to his own shitty song.
For 100 million days. He'll eat his lobster and filet mignon. We'll go to Taco Bell too. At least we're not hypocrites. But fuck that Jew.
Whoa! That came out of left field.
Even though he's not a Jew. We don't go to conversationrage.weebly.com. We ride around with socialist stickers in a car like we're getting dumped with cum.
What has happened to this man in cars that's what he thinks happens on a regular basis if you choose to ride in a car?
'Cause we're fucking dumb. And then motherfuck Trump won. 'Cause socialist chicks worship money, just like Hillary Honey. And Lucas has her body, but we don't need his dick. Don't you dare touch our clits. Emmett Brown and Justin Bieber are too busy fucking our dicks.
Okay. That was a verse?
100 years of the paternal aging effect myth from 1912 to 2012. Evanston, Illinois disproved it.
Yeah, there's like 9 parts to this.
So it's like Aristotle meets Copernicus. And all these telomeres are a shit. We get Uncle fucking niece, motherfucker Cletus.
Uncle fucking niece is real specific considering the alleged reasons his family cut him off. But do go on, Lucas.
And a white girl named LaShonda in the Starbucks flash her tits. So whatever.
He's just got all the racism cards out tonight. Damn. That is something else, Lucas. Like, just how in the world does this make any sense to him? That, like, this was a good idea.
We never fuck older dudes between 35 and 55. Even though we make better children, dude. We'll just HSN and inbreed. That's what we'll do.
Why is he making
Even though
that face?
incest is illegal. And telomerase overabundance makes you angry little chicks and dudes.
That's a good pause. Does he not, like, see the irony in talking about how short telomeres make people, like, angry, depressed, violent, unstable, shit like that? Is his cognitive dissonance really that bad? I mean, yeah, it is. That's a rhetorical question. It's terrible. But
Stress and depressed. And you can tell by the hate. 'Cause even if they fuck older dudes, Lucas is probably gay.
told you he was scared about being seen as gay. It's a good screenshot, too. I like it when I pause in places that get me good things for future thumbnails. And to just, post in a batch to the farms thread because we all like to laugh at Lucas's funny face making.
'Cause he's too poor. Or whatever the hell they say. 'Cause we're hip Democrats. Or socialists with the dollar sign.
make fun of Republicans and Democrats. But hey, there's a rich guy.
What is this voice he's doing?
So we're gonna fuck in his hot tub, have an orgy of 8 men, coming on 32 bitches. Or maybe just one.
Coming on 32 bitches, or maybe just one.
And it's a return of Red. We may as well be dead. We'll make our children live less long. And I'll sing my fucking song. Conversation outrage. Conversationrage.weebly.com. Now the older dudes are num-nums, and Justin Bieber too. But we're just gonna go to these music festivals and hang out with immature dudes. And we'll deny the information about...
He really had a chubby for fucking Justin Bieber at this time in his life, didn't he? Good God.
Telomerase research in Spokane. Where's that dude with the gray hair? I'm gonna deny Lucas again.
You know, if I ever visit Spokane and see Lucas, I'm going to make sure to say something like, where's that guy with the gray hair? I'm going to deny Lucas again, just to see if he notices.
As soon as you get away from guys under 35, you'll wonder why you're having such a good time. You might go black and never get back. But once you go old, girl, you're sold to me, Jack.
Once you go old, dude, he was like 35 or 36 in this one. That's not old.
I sometimes wonder why you spell Democratic Socialist with a $sign and act like such a fascist as you ride around with boys in cars polluting the environment to live that rock star life. But here in Spokane, if you wanna know the drive, it's sushi at the Wave, artisan pizza at Fire, ramen at Nudo, salads and sandwiches at Brucci Noce at
Is he singing menus at this point?
Italian Kitchen, all of it at Red Robin, or anything you're thinking. I've lost 200 pounds and haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years, so honeys, hit me up. Conversation rage.
What I love the most about this is that there is no sense of like irony or joking or anything. He is dead serious, and he was convinced that this would work.
.com. All we need is love. All we need is love. Yeah, all we need is love. All we need is love.
That was something. Oh, sure, you're not going to link what part was this? Part 5. Okay. Six, 7, 8. Okay.
The Weirdos refers to triad with 4 gray-haired old bisexual redneck dudes in Spokane, and then the Gonzaga.
Yeah. I don't even know how she managed to stick with him for 18 months.
Chicks like students hot fought.
So he's like in a common room here, and apparently instead of just going back to his room to sing, he decided he was going to hiss at his phone, I guess.
Good job.
This is terrible. Speak up.
You chicks on telephone socialist.
Wait, what? Hang on. Is he just making sounds? This is the lobby of the transitional housing place. No, this is the one before that, before Pioneer Pathway. This was the transitional, like, halfway house he was in right after he got out of the hospital. It was just kind of a big group home. But, like, is he singing words, though, or is it just, like, gibberish? Like, listen, is this words or gibberish?
Like that is 1990 chicks on telephone socialist. Need me to hit mommy's kids, bitch.
Like, I heard 1990s chicks, but nothing else sounds like a language I know.
'Cause I'm a child motherfucking scientist. Conversation rage.weebly.com. Every diploid living being is entitled to the intergenerational girl power, oh guy, rules of love. Every diploid living being is entitled to the intergenerational girl power, oh guy, rules of love. Girl power, oh guy, rules of love. Girl
Wherever he is, he's worried about being heard.
Rules of love. Girl power, oh guy, rules of love. Girl power.
Yeah, this looks like a medical. This does look like a medical place.
Rules of love. 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 Rules.
I think he's just repeating rules of love right now.
Rules of love. Rules of love.
What the fuck was that one? I don't remember that one.
When the testosterone's popping, these are the pedals dropping. 16 candles and no bars between heaven and hell. Chicks under
Nice titties.
26 on the stupid first date. Shame I gotta blame fertility on age. Let me run my mouth on and about sperm telomerase. The only
He really does have skinny arms.
gawky burns for a scientist to explain. Romeo and Juliet, we're all here.
I know he did not just make a stupid Romeo and Juliet comparison. He has clearly never read the play.
Separation controversy against incest from Shakespeare. I'll give it up.
Against. So he thinks Romeo and Juliet was a story against incest, and that was the plot?
All you to get to you. Tax the system to death. Occam's razor gotta abide a cosmic zoo. We're in a gap of at least the clue in Spinal Tap. The century of violence and more bloodshed than medieval. This genocide.
I think he's reading off of something on the floor. It's kind of creepy.
Of DNA is an ecological medical.
No, I know he has skinny arms. It's just weird to, like, see them, because usually he keeps them off camera because he's, like, super insecure about them. But, like, when they're on camera, you can see that they're, like like abnormally skinny.
Meltdown condition. Anything you want to eat in Spokane. The perfect combination, intergenerational again. Hitchens blade.
His little titties are almost touching his thighs there. God damn it. Put a bra on.
Is cutting for baby. Wifey evident.
He's stuck. Somebody hit him.
Cooking her clean. But oh no. Bitches and hoes. Lucas is a creep.
I need to remember to soundbite that. How long have I been doing this? 2:45. Lucas singing Lucas is a creep. I'm just going to jot that one down. That's going somewhere in either an intro or an outro. Taking little shorthand notes so I remember where shit is for later.
Let's all antique. Eat this cheese and imbibe another from.
Yeah, eat this cheese, bitch. Damn. I do like that clip of him singing "Lucas is a creep," though. I'm gonna use that for something.
Fermentation called the.
Those are some huge tracts of land, about 12 acres, I'd say.
Liquor drink. Conversation on age. Conversation on rage. .weebly.com.
That was it? Alright. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, this was the video I think that a lot of people got introduced to Lucas's videos through. Like, everyone saw the Starbucks article, that kind of went viral. Then Tosh.0 was hit or miss because, well, Tosh.0. But, like, this video, I remember this was, like, the first video of Lucas that I ever saw, and I was like, what the fuck, is this guy for real? And then made the mistake of looking through his channel. I hate doing the older ones of Lucas's videos that are, like, short and I have to keep picking through them. I'll probably grab what were there, 9 of those? I didn't grab the last 8-second one. Yeah, I'll probably grab all those and just put them into one video so like you can watch it like a normal person and not have to. Oh, and the outro. There's an outro. What the fuck is that? Look at that. Oh my god. Look at this. Her hands behind her back. Oh no, they're on her nipples. Okay. He's like 12 years old. Oh my god. Is this the big titty girlfriend he wants at some point? What the fuck? I was going to try to read the outro or listen to it, but I got distracted by the big titty stick figure with her legs spread. Lucas needs to start trying stick figures again. Oh, that was good. Okay. There's my window again. Okay. We love no Wern at all. She's talking. Oh, that was good. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. That might just be a new icon somewhere. I'm definitely using that in something because that's fucking hilarious. I have too many GIMP windows open. Oh, that stick drawing just made my night. Okay. The skateboard figure's fine, but the big titty stick lady with her Spock hair and her legs open saying, "We love no Wern at all." Meanwhile, I sit here alone in year 5 without a blah, 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 blah.
1990s chicks.
He actually put that out on the internet for people to see. That his ideal girlfriend? That was good. Yeah, he had a couple of those in that transitional one where he just like would stand there and just like fart as his opener. I'm pretty sure this one is one of them, and I don't want to listen to it because it's gross. Age phobic, like the alt right is homophobic. Come to Long Daddy Telomere. No, thank you. Yeah, I haven't listened to one of his Perez Hilton rants in a while. I don't remember if they're good or not. Go to google.com. Type in age of consent, Washington State. Type in age to work at Starbucks. No, thank you. Yeah, I guess he did. That was a drawing. That was a drawing. Ew. That sounds terrible. Fuck you, bigots. I win. Creep is a bigoted word. F slur. He seems angry in this one. He had that I don't care about you video, or he's just like full sociopath in that one. You drawing big titties? Oh no. Hey, get it back on camera, you dim-witted piece of conversation. Our age. Conversation Rage, Weebly.com. Jesus Christ, Lucas. Yeah, it's your website, we get it. Trump is a bigot, whatever. He's just like literally writing on scrap paper at this point. Okay, so this was a stupid one because he didn't even mention Perez Hilton. Maybe he yells about it in this one. Oh, come on! Sign in to confirm my 8. Just go back to a damn window where I'm already signed in. Alright. Just gotta move some windows around again. Signed. Everything I have has 2-factor on it, and I don't want to grab my phone. So. Oh, right, because I switched windows, so I have to jump to a different one. So you'll get to see some random thing I have up in GIMP for a second, and then I can get my correct window. It's super annoying that it makes me do that. There we go. Oh, now that one's way off the screen because that window was maximized. There we go.
So here's something exciting that's happened. Perez Hilton picked on me for the whole Barista story, Barista Gate 2017. So I read his article, and it was pretty funny, as he usually is. He's very witty. He talks like a teenage girl. It was hilarious.
Of course you'll like him. He talks like a teenage girl.
But to me, Perez is being a little age phobic, and he doesn't really understand why I might want to hit on younger women. He was saying, ooh, that's creepy, and everybody's like, ooh, that's creepy. Yeah, ooh, a black guy hits on a white girl. What a nigger. You know.
God damn, give some warning, Lucas. Ugh.
The gays are getting married, those goddamn faggots. So let's just forget the past.
Rhymes with bigots.
Of the bitches and the cunts and the twats we call women and call older men that hit on younger women creepy. Excuse me, you alt-right moron. Sit your clown ass down, let me tell you something.
Classy.
Younger women are more fertile. And they're more fertile because they produce more progesterone. And the progesterone also boosts the male immune system by causing the release of testosterone. I don't feel entitled to date younger women. I feel that having younger women in my life makes me healthier. The 2013 British study says that women mature 11 years sooner, so it would be wiser to date somebody that is younger than me, at least 11 years. I'm 37. And so I put a note to a barista that we don't even know if she's 16. It's not like I asked her age. I just posed the idea that men over 35 are better based on telomerase research. A stronger DNA in your kids, and...
So he slipped her a note about her sperm, or about his sperm. He slipped somebody thought 16 a note about his sperm, and it was like, I don't understand why I'm banned.
Last chance giving you cancer and being a depressing, angry relationship.
I don't know what he's eating, but it looks disgusting.
Like a lot of these young intrauterine diploids kicking it around, always fighting all the time. But, you know, I can hit on 16-year-old women in Washington State. 33 states, the age of consent is 16. She's working at Starbucks. You got to be 16 to work at Starbucks. She could be 20 for all we know. Do any of you fucking retards actually go up and ask how old she was? No, you just presume that I said because she could have been 16, it was legal, that automatically she's 16. For all we know, she could be 25. Maybe you should quit being a fucking moron and go check it out. Ask the blonde-haired girl with the red lipstick on the West Main and Post Starbucks in Spokane how old she was.
So he's lurking around the Starbucks he's actually banned from lately. That's interesting.
I have a fucking idea. I knew that she was legal, so I hit on her and she was cute. That's not creepy. You know what's really bad? Those blacks that are hitting on the white women. Those goddamn niggers and dumb white.
Whoa.
That's not creepy. You know what's really bad? Those blacks that are hitting on the white women. Those goddamn niggers and dumb white redneck bitches.
Wow. Dropping some hard R racism again there, Lucas. God damn. Yeah, go harass the lady at work that I already harassed. Yeah, I forgot how blatantly racist he was in these 2017 videos.
See how stupid that sounds? See how stupid you fucking sound? Like, it's like saying, oh, the faggots are getting married. Now it's
Bigots. Why did he think that word rhymed with bigot? I don't understand.
degradation of society. You're a fucking hypocrite, Perez. I think you're being age phobic. And I have no idea why you're age phobic. If you're going to say gross, expect right-wingers, after Trump's around for 4 years, to start coming up and saying, hey, you faggot shouldn't get married because it's icky. Okay.
Lucas, hitting on a 16-year-old when you're almost 40 is icky, so.
Be a hypocrite. I don't give a fuck, you moron.
That was something else. Well, it's like stupid late. Because I completely lost track of time like I usually do. No, it's not news. I just haven't watched some of these old videos, and you kind of blank them out after a while. And he uses slurs so often, but I had totally forgotten how often he used the hard R version back in 2017. The making it rhyme with bigot just always makes me laugh. We're not going into dictionary definitions versus cultural usage. That's not this type of channel. But yeah, no, this is like not. I've seen these before. It's just I've forgotten how often he used the hard R in some of these videos. But yeah, I mean, we all knew Lucas was just fundamentally racist. But yeah, he used to just drop that casually as fuck all the time. That was something I didn't necessarily need to remember. But yeah, if you ever felt sorry for him, just remember he's, a racist as well as many other things. I'm going to check his Instagram one more time because I'd hate to miss like a new video. Nope, he hasn't posted anything else. Okay, well, since he hasn't posted anything else to Instagram and it's super late, I'm just going to go. Leaving it with Lucas on his bunches of hard R's yelling at Perez Hilton. That was something. Yeah, no kidding. God damn. So yeah, we'll leave it with that, and yeah, I'll go through in the morning and grab the 2 different versions of that one video he deleted and toss those in the compilation at some point. Hey, maybe by morning he'll have given us more garbage to sift through. Yeah, not surprising. Most incels are racist. Most incels are anti-Semitic. Most incels are pretty homophobic, transphobic, misogynistic. Incels are just generally trash people for the most part. It's pretty rare you're going to find an incel that's also, that doesn't remind you why no one wants to fuck them within 5 minutes of talking to them. Hey, kitty. And Lucas doesn't have any admirers. Hi. I have a very pretty, I forget what her markings are called. It's a split something or other. But she's a big old rag doll, and she's very pretty. A lot prettier than looking at Lucas. I don't mind her blocking my screen. But yeah, Lucas doesn't have an admirer. That one channel that they talked about in the Owls was somebody who was trolling him. I've talked to them before. They posted on Kiwi Farms and kind of got told that it wasn't funny because it was like obvious trolling. Yeah, Lucas used to be a lot more loose with dropping his slurs. He goes in phases now. It's one of those things that he kind of cycles through. So right now he's back into the religious thing, and Christians are being greedy. Previously, a couple months ago, he was back into the "I'm going to say the N-word until you give me a chick" thing. Then he typically will cycle back around to, well, you shouldn't use slurs or offensive language of any kind because it means you're uneducated and right-wing. And then he just circles back through. So I mean, he's got a bunch of different methods that he tries, and the dropping slurs versus bitching about people who drop slurs are 2 of the things that he routinely cycles through. I think 2017 was probably the longest time he stayed in a pattern of like dropping the hard R in videos. There are less instances of it on his actual Facebook, but he sure wasn't shy about it in videos. He has one personality, and it's just terrible. Hi. Very cute. The cat is very cute, not Lucas. Nothing about him is cute. But everything about the kitty is cute. Other than the claws that are digging into me. Well, I think Lucas likes to think he's good at masking and coming off as normal and whatnot, but he's, I've met a lot of people like Lucas before that weren't pedophiles. They were just narcissistic assholes. And they will put on a good face until they're sure that they've got you hooked into something, whether it's a friendship or anything, or they've got you feeling sorry for them. And then you start to see their actual person. That's why I don't think if he did get a job, it's going to last very long. Because he might be able to hold it together for a couple of weeks to make people think that he's normal and sociable and decent to work with. But his personality will come out eventually. And then he'll get fired. Yeah, 1990s chicks I just need to put together into one long video and re-upload it because it's annoying to have to go through those. Yeah, I got 4 cats. And one of them is on me purring very, loudly to me. You probably can't hear her because she's not laying on the laptop. But she's on me and she's purring. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I mean, my cats are friendly. They tend to like new people. They come to visit. I think my cats would run and hide from Lucas if they ever saw him. They'd probably smell him before they saw him. It'd still be interesting because if he does have a job, he's going to out himself eventually. He doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. He'll snitch on himself. But yeah, I kind of hope it is real because I want to see the absolute chaos that'll happen when he loses his benefits and then ends up fired like within a month of that and then is homeless without the benefit of still having a Provider One card and being on benefits. Cats can smell well too. How are you doing? I'm gonna have to get up in a minute, Please don't lay on my face. I need that to see. The cats would smell him. My dog would probably lose his mind about it. The bird would start screaming. I'm sure even my super friendly... Yeah, Lucas is a real good self-doxer. He's really good at putting his own info out there and then blaming Kiwi Farms for it, which always makes me laugh. I mean, if he got like a desk job in a call center or something, he wouldn't really have to be on his feet. Oh, could you imagine calling a customer service line for some company and you recognize Lucas's voice on the other end? That would be very hard not to laugh at. And then, let the company know who he is, but whatever. Those are don't lick my glasses. I need those to see. I think the cats kind of want me to put the thing down so they can lay down. So I'm probably going to go so my cats can sleep on me for a while. Because they're very warm. And they're making rumblies. Plus this one cat is, the one that's on me is one that's typically pretty aloof, so I like it when she comes to sit on me. Actually, she's aloof because she doesn't like the other cats very much, but whatever. She gets to be the only purebred cat in the house. She can be a little prissy about it. Oh, that would be... honestly, if I called the call center for something and somebody who even remotely sounded like Lucas picked up, I would just die laughing. So yeah, I'm going to go so my cat can lay down and sleep and purr on me for a while. And yeah, I'll get stuff compiled and all that shit tomorrow. Oh, now you're just going to step on my face and walk away. I see how you are. Are you a bigot? Don't tell me you're a bigot. Only bigots will go. She doesn't want to lay on me anymore. Whatever, I'm still going to go. It's after... it's almost 1. No, almost 2. Ugh, ick. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. So, yeah, Lucas is just terrible, and everything, as usual, confirms it. Lots of hard R's that if I had been making this video as a video, I probably